So good afternoon everyone, my name is Javier Johnny Salazar and today we're going to discuss about the psychosocial stages of self-development by self-development. What is psychosocial development? So what exactly did Eric Erickson's theory of psychosocial development entail? Erickson believed that personality developed in a series of stages. The theory describes the impact of social experiences across the whole lifespan. Erickson was interested in how social interaction and relationship play a role of development in the growth of human beings. Which stages in Erickson's theory build preceding stages and paves the way of the following periods of development. Each stages, Erickson believed people experiences conflict and serves as a turning point in development. If people successfully deal with a conflict, they emerge from stages with psychological strength that will serve them well for the rest of their lives. 3. If they fail to deal effectively with these conflicts, they may not develop the essential skills needed to strong sense of self. So, who is Eric Erickson?
Erik Erikson, also known as Erich Erikson, was a German-born American psychoanalyst, psychologist, professor at Harvard. He was born on June 15, 1902 in Frankfurt, Germany. He is best known for his theory on psychosocial development conforming using the concept of an identity crisis. Erikson is the one of the most psychologists in the 20th century. His younger mother is Carla Abrahamsen, raised by Eric by herself for a time before marrying assistant Dr. Children Number. The fact that Hamburger was not his biological father was concealed from Erickson for many years.
Sige lang kay katalan ni karon. Next na da.
Following the contributions of Eric Erickson as we note, German-American psychoanalyst. Eric Erickson, an ego psychologist, gave widespread attention for his theory of development, which had significant impact on the field of psychology. This work on social psychology individuals identified an intersection of psychology with history, politics, culture, and has a lasting influence on how professionals approach psychosocial problems. Erickson's theory of psychosocial development, which focused on the crucial development stages, is one of the most well-known and widely used theories of development. While Erickson's work was influenced by the psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud, it diverged from psychosexual development and instead of focused on psychosocial development. Next.
At 8, psychosocial stages of self-development. First, stage 1, trust and mistrust. The first stage of Erickson's theory is of psychosocial development occurs between birth and 1 year of age. And it is the most fundamental stage of life because an infant is utterly dependent. Developing trust is based on the dependability and quality of the child's caregiver. At this point in development, the child is utterly dependent upon adult caregivers for everything they need to survive, including food, love, warmth, safety, and nurturing. If a caregiver fails to provide adequate care and love, the child will come to feel that they cannot trust or depend upon the adults in their life. Outcomes. If a child is successfully developed trust, the child will feel safe and secure in the world. Caregivers who are inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, and rejecting contribute to feelings of mistrust in the children under their care. Failure to develop trust will result in fear and belief that the world is inconsistent and unpredictable.
Stage 2. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. The second stage of Erickson's theory of psychosocial development takes place during early childhood and is focused on children developing a greater sense of personality. the role of independence. At this point in development, children are just starting to gain a little independence. They are starting to perform basic actions on their own and making simple decisions about why they prefer. By allowing kids to make choices and gain control, parents and caregivers can help children develop a sense of autonomy. Outcomes. Children who struggle and who are shamed for their accidents may be left without a sense of personal control. Success during this stage of psychosocial development leads to feelings of autonomy, failure results in feelings of shame and doubt.
Stage 3, Initiative versus Guilt. The third stage of psychosocial development takes place during the preschool years. At this point of psychosocial development, children begin to assert their power and control over the role through directly play and other social interactions. Children who are successful at this stage feel capable and able to lead others. Those who fail to acquire these skills are left with a sense of guilt, self-doubt, and lack of initiative. The outcomes. The major theme of the third stage of psychosocial development is that children need to begin asserting control and power over the environment. Success at this stage leads to the sense of purpose. Children who try to exert too much power experience disapproval, resulting in a sense of guilt.
Stage 4. Mastery versus inferiority. The fourth psychological stage takes during the early school years from approximately age 5 to 11 years old. Through social interactions, children begin to develop a sense of pride in their accomplishments and abilities. Children need to cope with new social and academic demands. Success leads to a sense of competence, while failure results in feeling of inferiority. Outcomes. Children who are encouraged and commanded by parents and teachers develop a feeling of competence and belief in their skills. Those who receive little or no encouragement from parents, teachers, or peers without their abilities to be successful.
Next is stage 5, identity versus confusion. The fifth psychosocial stages takes place during often turbulent teenagers' years. This stage plays an essential role in developing sense of personal identity, which will continue to influence behavior, development to the rest of the person's life. Teens need to develop sense of self, personality, identity. Success leads to an ability to stay true to yourself, while failure leads to role confusion about weak sense of self. During adolescence, children explore their independence and develop the sense of self. Those who receive proper encouragement and reinforcement through personal exploration will emerge from this stage with a strong sense of self and feeling of independence and control. Those who remain unsure of their beliefs and desire will secure and confused about themselves and the failures.
Stage 6, intimacy versus isolation. Young adults need to form intimate love relationship with other people. Success leads to strong relationship, while failure results to loneliness and isolation. This stage covers the period of early adulthood when people are exploring personal relationships. Erickson believed it was vital that people develop close, committed relationship with other people. Those who are successful at this step will form relationships that are enduring and secure, building on earlier stages. Remember that each step builds on skill learned in previous steps. Erickson believed that a strong sense of personality identity was important for developing intimate relationships. Study demonstrated more sense of self tend to have less committed relationship and are more likely to struggle with emotional isolation, loneliness, and depression.
Stage 7, generative versus stagnation. Adults need to create or nurture things that will outlast them. Often, by having children or creating a positive change that benefits other people. Success leads to feelings of fullness and accomplishment, while failure results in shallow involvement in the world. During adulthood, we continue to build our life, focusing on our career and family. Those who are successful during this phase will feel they are contributing to the world by acting in their home and community. Those who fail to attain these skills will feel unproductive and uninvolving in the world.
Stage 8, integrity versus despair. The final psychosocial stages occurs during old age and focus on reflecting back on life. At this point in development, people look back on the events of their lives and determine if they are happy with the life that they live, or if they regret the things they did or didn't do. Erickson's theory differed from many others because it addressed development throughout the entire lifespan, including old age. Other adults need to look back on life and feel a sense of fulfillment. Success at this stage leads to feeling of wisdom, while failure results of regret, bitterness, and despair. At this stage, people reflect back on the event of their lives and take stock. Those who look back on life, they will feel will feel satisfied and ready to face an end of the lives with a sense of peace. Those who look back and only feel regretful instead of feel fearful that their lives will not end without accomplishing the things that they feel should have.